Morning, Steve Freed in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Yesterday we saw some uptick in some soybean, corn, and meal prices. Also, wheat was a follower on the upside, and a lot of people thought the funds came in and bought, especially corn and soybeans, with November beans and December corn making new contract highs on concern about global 2021 weather. Overnight, we got the nearby beans exploding higher to new contract highs. Nose beans making new highs, D's corn making new highs. And I think today it's all about U.S. domestic basis levels. You've seen soybean crushers increase their basis levels to try to get ownership with good margins and trying to get beans owned. Because of that, we also noted that corn basis levels are also higher. In some locations, ethanol margins have turned positive. And so the domestic demand for corn is a very positive influence on prices. As far as the other news in the beans and bean complex, we noted that Ukraine sold 2 cargoes of rapeseed to Canada for August delivery, underscoring maybe some concerns there about their summer weather patterns. We also noted that Argentina has limited any new exports of sun oil, and that is offering support to global oil. We also believe that if the U.S. Summer soybean crush has to come down due to lack of bean supplies, that's going to tighten up the soybean oil supply, especially if eventually it's used as a biofuel for like jet fuel. We also noted that corn market nearby is a little reluctant to move over contract highs. I think it's because of concern that maybe China won't take all the corn that's on the books for them from an export standpoint. There's no really indication in the ocean freight markets that China is going to pick up their loadings of corn here, although commercials believe that they will. So we also noted that there was one person last night who put together a 2021 corn crop outlook and it came up with a 176 yield. Plug in maybe a few more acres in a few fringe areas, but basically going with trend yield in every state, and that's below the 180, maybe even the 181 that we need to increase the 21-22 carryout. So a lot of things are positive as far as current market fundamentals. From a weather standpoint, Brazil's still dry, and there's talk about their second corn crop production could be down 20%. Argentina's still wet, which is slowing harvest of the beans and raising concerns about quality. It looks like the northern plains and southern Canada is going to be dry. There is on the extended 14-day maps a chance of some rain late in the time frame for that area, but it's got to be confirmed, and it's got to be a good shower, good soaker in order to turn things around there. We also note that we've got cold temperatures moving across the U.S. tomorrow morning. The only area that we might have some concern is maybe the Texas Panhandle, where Texas all wheat is 41% headed, and so we'll kind of see if there's any problems there. But the rest of Kansas and across into the soft wheat areas should not have any impact. As always, these are my thoughts and not those of ADM Investor Services. Have a safe and profitable trading day. Remember, always treat people like you yourself would like to be treated.